Hello, I'm Pastor Larwence Hayes, wanting to share just 5 good minutes with you today. I know that sometimes 5 minutes of God's Word can just change your life. I was looking in the Bible at Psalms 105, verses 15 and 16, where it says, "Man's life is like grass or a flower that flourisheth, but then it's gone. When the wind passes over it, it's gone to be no more." I think a lot of times we go through life so fast that we forget why we're here. It's more than just the things we want and the things we need. It's more than just about us. Our life should mean something to somebody. I believe with all my heart, as you're out there listening, your life is meant to touch one person, 2 people, how many ever God has planned, but your life is supposed to make a difference in somebody else's. It reminds me of this story. There was a young guy, and he looked through a magazine, and he found a car that he always wanted, a Porsche. And he looked at that, and he took it home to his mom, and he put it on his refrigerator, and he said, "One day I'm going to have that. I'm going to work as hard as I can. I'm going to do whatever I can." So he studied hard, got great grades through high school, and went to college. Stayed out of all the mess in college, just focused on studying because he had that picture of that car, and it reminded him every day, one day you're going to get that car. He didn't make a lot of relationships with people, didn't make a lot of friends because his mind was so focused on something he wanted. He would go through life so fast just trying to get to it. Well, one day he gets married and he gets a job, and that job he keeps working. He works hard, he works overtime, he does whatever it takes to get this car, and finally he gets a promotion. And this promotion sets him up to have the type of money that it would take to buy this car. He looked to his wife one day and he said, "You know what? I'm gone. I'm going to go down there. I'm going to purchase my dream today. What I've worked so hard for, what I've just made my life about." So he goes down and he buys this car. And every day he drives it. As soon as he pulls it in, he wipes it down. He makes sure it's shiny. Nobody else can touch this car. His wife ain't even allowed to drive this car. And one day he's going to work and there's a detour. And at this detour, he's got to go through the bad part of the neighborhood. As he's going through the bad part of the neighborhood, he said, "Maybe if I can just hit the gas and go real fast, I won't have to worry about where I'm at." So as he hits the gas and he goes real fast, all of a sudden he hears a noise. Pow! Somebody hit his car with a brick. So he pulls over and he looks at the dent in this car, and he just starts shaking his head, and he looks down the street, and standing on the corner is a 12-year-old boy crying. He goes up to that 12-year-old boy and said, "Son, did you throw a brick at my car?" The boy with tears said, "Yes, sir, I did. I threw a brick at your car." And the next thing you know, the man gets mad and he says, "Do you know what it's taken for me to get this car? Maybe you don't appreciate things like this, but I've worked hard. I've given up a lot of my life just to own what I call my dream." The boy said, "Sir, I'm sorry, but I've been on this corner for 30 minutes trying to get somebody to stop. My brother is at home. He's 18 years old, and my mom has to work 2 jobs just to support us. He is paralyzed from the neck down, and he has fell out of his wheelchair, and he's face down in the carpet, and he can't breathe good. And I've been trying to get somebody to help, but everybody passes me by. The only thing I could do was I looked at a brick, and I said, the next car that comes by, I'll throw a brick at. Maybe that'll cause him to stop. And you stopped." So the man goes back home with him, and he finds an 18-year-old boy laying there in the carpet. He pulls him up and puts him back in the chair, and he looks at this 12-year-old boy's face, and with tears in his eyes, he said, "Sir, I know that I'll never be able to repay what I've done to your car, but if you need me to mow your yard or whatever you need to do, I'll do my best, but thank you for helping me and my brother today." As he goes home, he looks at the dent in this car, and his wife comes out and says, "Oh no, I know you've got to be upset. I'll go make an appointment with the body shop." She makes that appointment. After the appointment's made, she said, "All right, today's the day. Go ahead and take your car down there. They're going to fix it." Something in the man's heart still drives him. Something ain't right about it. He pulls up to the body shop. As he gets out, he hands the keys to the guy. The guy says, "Okay, we'll take care of it. We'll have it fixed." And then he tapped the guy on the shoulder and said, "Never mind, give me my keys back. I canceled my appointment." Well, when he canceled his appointment, he drove back home. As when he got home, his wife said, "Why didn't you get this fixed?" He said, "I'm going to leave that dent in my car to always remind me sometimes we go through life too fast that we forget that we are here for somebody else." So today, whatever day it is, just know I'm not going to go through it so fast that I forget about what life really is. God has me here to touch somebody else's life. May God bless you, and thank you for sharing 5 good minutes with me today.